What's up, everyone? It's Willette with Urbex and Coasters, and today I'm in St. George, Utah at, well, what was an abandoned Kmart. So we're going to take a look at this and let's check it out. By the way, a couple things before we check anything out here. St. George, Utah, this place is probably the worst place to be for a coaster enthusiast because you're like almost 3 hours from Vegas, which there's only 4 coasters there that are massively overpriced. You're more than 4 hours from Lagoon. And, it's a fairly sizable city, and from what I can tell. And this is southern Utah, by the way. So, we're right on the Arizona state line. So, some people don't realize how big of a state this is, geographically speaking, because it feels like I'm in Arizona, like the stereotypes of being in the desert. So just putting that out there. I'm gonna let you take a look at the building. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing a big urbex here looking at that. Still have this thing right here showing its full glory. Look at that, that's beautiful. It's the big K logo. You can see over here, actually, where there would have been, that's structure for the garden center, I believe, for when Kmart would have been here. And here's a shot of the other side of the Kmart sign. So, as you can see, there's that, and there's a shot of the plaza, there's the Kmart sign. Some might be upset about the fact that that building is no longer a Kmart building, and the fact that, pretty much everything at the Kmart except that thing, trying to point accurately, except that thing, I think I did, except that sign, oh yeah, right there. Everything except that sign is gone. It would be easy to get upset about the fact that, I could have come down here in August, but, I can't be too upset about it because, I still got to see that sign, and, it's a good break from the road because, it's important to take these breaks while you're driving so that you don't get too much fatigue. And also there are a few other abandoned signs here that I'm going to show you. While we're at it, look at that rock formation up there. That thing's beautiful. There's the Kmart sign, and over here, don't know how well you can see it, but there is an Albertsons label scar just to the right of where that blue thing is. Don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but you can zoom in there, see if you see the Albertsons label scar. There is another sign that is sure to be coming down soon, or at least be changed out. Here's some more signs that are sure to be coming down soon. Boomers Discount Markets, I thought that was Boomers as in the FEC that was part of the Hershend and Palace deal for a second. And by the way, speaking of which, there are a couple Boomers locations in the Bay Area, so, hey Hershend, you might want to look at turning some of those Boomers locations into something like Fun Spot Atlanta, just so that you can have another park in the Bay Area, because the Bay Area is certainly deserving of more than just Six Flags Discovery Kingdom with a bunch of clones and Santa Cruz, which, I love Santa Cruz, but the Bay Area deserves more than just one park, that's for sure. This sign has already been changed, looking at what's on this part of the building here. And inside that patio furniture space, you can see there's that weird circle in there. Don't know if it's showing up on camera, but there's that weird circle where you can see a bunch of brickwork. So don't know why that's there. Yeah, that's gonna do it from these abandoned businesses in St. George, Utah that You know, there's construction going on, but, you know, some of those old signs are still there, especially that Kmart sign I think is really cool. So that'll do it here.